clock. Super 16, it's the cream of the crop. College football time of year, don't stop.
You're adding this guy.
Just another go dome with the courage, heart, skill, and will. Bringing you the best 16. Serving up a plate for the football fiends. Breaking the best 16 college teams. Football fans, it's the show where you dream.
Ain't no bias. Chris Zorich breaking truth. Traded in the golden helmet in the past for a suit. With the tape, never lies. College ball, he's a stoop. Breaking the top 16, not the top 32.
I don't mean to cut you off like a Zorich jersey, but you ain't really grinding unless the jersey dirty. Hit the running back like a Mack truck behind the 30-yard line. It's game time. My team ride you off the sideline.
You look at Chris like this with a fact checklist. Going over college teams like a busy scientist. Steve streaking from his head like in his playing days. Super 16 polls on his show straight away.
It's the FBS, the best of the best from the ACC to the SEC. Pac-12, Big 10, Mountain West, Sun Belt, and the Big 12. Open your eyelids, who the best like the clock. Super 16 is the cream of the crop. College football time of year, don't stop. With Christopher Zorich, just another go dome with the courage, heart, skill, and will. Bringing you the best 16. Serving up a plate for the football fiends. Breaking the best 16 college teams. Football fans, it's the show where your dreams.
Wow. What a great way to start the show. Welcome everybody to the Super 16 Poll Show. Want to thank the wonderful folks at the Football Writers Association of America and also the National Football Foundation for allowing us to take place, allowing us to enjoy this time with y'all. I'm excited. It was a good week of college football. We saw some perennials almost go down. Not the Flowers, but the guys who were supposed to be dominating. I think it was a so-so week. Next week, of course, is literally all eyes are going to be on a game that may be played in Ann Arbor. I'm not sure. I don't know why they just don't have every station just turn to Fox. I believe they're going to be on Fox. So let's bring in my loyal but also exciting sidekick here.
There I am.
DDP. Again, you give me headaches with the switching back and forth.
I didn't do it. I have not done it.
Okay.
Someone just blame Harbaugh for stealing signs or something.
There we go.
What are those signs? What?
Speaking about that, what the hell, man? Like, did he not throw in the towel, or I mean, what happened there?
Oh, we want to start there? Okay.
I mean, I showed him. I mean,
yes. I mean, I think.
Sorry, it wasn't on the script. I apologize.
It wasn't on the script.
Yes, it wasn't on the script.
I think that he got to the point of seeing that it's becoming a little bit of a distraction.
A little bit.
And let's put it to bed instead of fighting this. Let's just get this over with. That's my theory on this. It's like I've already missed 2. We're going to fight on Friday. Now they're going to take it longer, whatever it's going to be. If we could just agree, I just think Jim is tired of it. Right? And everybody's got an opinion on it. You and I talked about it. We're both on the same wavelength. I mean, even playing at Hofstra, I remember the coaches vividly going through tape to try to pick up signs and signals to get any kind of advantage. This is going on for centuries in football. Back in the day with the reels, for God's sake. And you heard
right.
I'm old enough to remember the
right. Yep, exactly.
Tape finished out. You had to put the next one on. It's like, yes, I'm that old. And listen, Chris, I'm glad it's over and that they could focus. It just sucks that he's not on the sideline for this weekend. I think that's a major fuck up by the Big Ten.
So how about this? If the Bears didn't need a coach, Do you think Harbaugh coaches next year for Michigan?
Okay, wait. So taking the Bears out of the equation.
Correct.
you're
Taking the
saying.
Bears out of the equation.
I don't think he'll be at Michigan next year.
You think he'll be on the pros?
Yes.
Yes.
I think he's tired.
I just tired of all the minutia. I mean, think about it. I mean,
The boosters. I mean, all these motherfuckers are throwing major dollars around at players,
Right.
NIL money. It's a new era in college football and a new, what would you call it, Chris? A new kind of field that you have to navigate.
well, I mean, think about it. He has to recruit high school kids, his current players,
Mhm.
and kids from other teams. I mean, that's insane. And then you have to have a dollar amount behind them.
And you got to have some hidden agenda, hidden promises. It's very difficult. I can only imagine. Coaching today is not easy.
Oh my God. Oh
it's
my
not
God.
easy.
I couldn't. So I was just curious to hear what you said. I mean, I would say we would all love the fact that Ben, thanks for hanging out with us.
I think he's gonna be a Chicago Bear head coach.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would love to see that. But if that opportunity wasn't there, I was just kind of curious on what your thoughts were. But
I think he's going to
I
the
think he's done
NFL.
with this. Because remember, what was it, 2 years ago that they were talking about renegotiating his contract?
Yeah, they renegotiated it once. Then they were playing that game where they wanted to get rid of him.
Right.
You and I were cracking up like, what?
Right.
That was our first year. So that was 2 years ago. They were talking about getting rid of him. Because I remember you and I discussing it like, what? What are we doing here? Because the big talk was they were on their way to being undefeated for the, before the whole bowl, the playoffs. They lost on that weird block punt to Michigan State.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So then the year after that, they kept saying he can't beat Ohio State.
Right.
And that's when it started. That's when we started the show. And near the end of it, he didn't beat him or whatever. And they were talking about getting rid of him. I'm like, okay, the game was a war. And then obviously,
I think that was his first year that he beat him. I think because we were talking about in the beginning, they were talking about not signing him. And then we were kind of making fun of the fact that he just goes in the AD's office and drops a pen like, all right, now give me the money,
Right.
After he beat Ohio State. But
I mean, there's stories in regards to him and how much he's given back to the school and to people families that are downtrodden. The guy gets painted as listen, I've been wanting this guy to be the head coach of the Bears prior to Lovie Smith and Dick Geron. It was right when he went from, I think he was at San Diego State.
Yeah, San Diego State and went to
Stanford.
Yeah.
Right before he went to Stanford, I'm like, this is the guy. This is the guy. And I was right about this guy. He's won everywhere. Shannon and I were talking about on BHL last night. It's like 49-14 in the NFL. Don't want him. Get Kaplan on this show. Yeah, Dave, we don't want him. We want this loser flues.
Speaking about the Bears.
Oh, my God, Christopher.
I was excited for like 57 and a half minutes, or what was it? They lost in how long? The last 2.5 minutes?
2.5 minutes.
Yes. So I was pumped for like 56 and a half minutes.
Oh my God. We all were. I was so happy with Justin Fields. I felt like he played confident. I felt like it looked like an NFL confidence in the kid, and he was throwing the ball. Yes, he had some misses, and people are throwing stats out there as if they freaking matter. They don't. Just the football eyeball test of Justin Fields got me out of my seat to recognize this is what you do with this kind of football player. It's like Bill Walsh had Joe Montana, then he had Steve Young, who had way more fluidity and athleticism in regards to his feet. So he changed some things to help benefit that to his football team, right? Using some of those power, counters and trays and boots and quarterback sweeps off of it and waggles with people pulling in front of him, protecting him. So this is what you need to do for Justin Fields. And for about 2.5, 3 quarters, it looked good. And still there's stupid play calls within it, but for the most part, 70% good in regards to even the play calling. And then they went into this shell. They went into the shell. They don't understand situational football. So 6 points versus 9 points when you're a 3-win football team, you on 4th and inches, go for it every time. You're in their territory. You go for it and you try to extend the drive. Nope, you settled for a field goal to make it 9. Okay, we can live with this is a family show, with your conservativeness. I'll live with it for one time. But then to get back and you're in a situation again, and it's 3rd and 7, and you run a 4-yard, whatever it is, a dive play, and it gets you 3 yards when you're already in field goal range. Throw the ball. Work to get a first. And they don't, and they settle for another field goal. Should have been 2 down territory trying to score. You're already up 9. You're already up 2 scores. What does 12 get you? A loss. That's what it gets you. And that's really what you're dealing with. And a moron that sympathizes with the world of just talking about positives. It's like he is the Bob Ross of freaking football coaches. I'm just going to paint a happy little field goal over here. I'm going to paint a nice little picture for the fans and everyone here. Nothing's wrong.
I didn't see the press conference afterward. How did he sound?
Sound like the same idiot that you see. And it's embarrassing at this point. I can't believe that this continuously happens with the Chicago Bears on this journey of stupidity, football stupidity. We keep chopping away. Well, I can find thousands of coaches that'll keep chopping away at whatever losing streak. I forget his record. He has the greatest percentage of losing in the history of Chicago Bears. Let's keep chopping away at that. How about you chop on your whatever you're chewing, Ryan Poles, the crack pipe you're smoking too, and keep supporting the stupidity that's going out there. It's atrocious. The Raiders, meanwhile, have $76 million to pay out to nobody who's working for them, and they're trying to win. That's all Chicago has ever needed. The McCaskies are lost. He's 6, thank you, and 25. He's 6 and 25. Worse than Abe Gibron.
Wow.
Worse than any coach. Mark Trestman was better than him. And this freaking football team continues to slide down the slide of stupidity that I call it. It's like a play. It's like you are the joke and you have talent. So the GM has had his share of hits and misses. I like some of the picks and some of the stuff you've done. I love the Sweat trade. I love Darnell Wright. I think he's going to be great. I like how you picked up, I didn't like that you let David Montgomery go. Everybody and their brother knows that because I was a huge supporter and fan. But I like that you got Deonta Foreman, right? you just have a coach that forgets that and made him a healthy scratch for 5 weeks. That in and above itself is football negligence. It's coaching malpractice all over the place.
Well, and one of the things I don't understand is if you're having issues with the center, then shouldn't you be practicing with like everybody that can any and everybody that can hike a ball?
Chris, you would think, I mean, you've been around the game. Imagine watching, okay, this is the decision we're going to make. We sign this old Packer and he's a prick and we sell it on a prick. Then he goes out. Then we get this guy who he's like a bag of potatoes, gets pushed around. We keep him in there. He's undrafted. He stinks. Everybody and their brother knows. And then we go back, bring the old man back in, cut that guy in the offseason, trade. We draft Doug Kramer out of Illinois. We don't lose him. We had Dieter Eisland in our program for 4 years, let him go to Houston. Now he's playing there at center, but we can't do it. We can't do it. We have now traded for a Feeney, and then we still go to the old man who snaps balls all over the place. They don't practice it. Then what happens this game? Lucas Patrick gets hurt, and they get the kid they traded from Miami. He comes in there. The offensive line coach is the biggest joke on the whole team. Maybe second only to Eberflus and Getsy. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. The clown show posse.
Wow. Uh-oh, there we go. There's a new song.
New song. Eberflus, Getsy, and Chris Morgan. They call him Simo. I go Simo, Larry, and Curly with this guy. Wow. It's the Three Stooges. It's awful. Awful. Like the coaches lost this game. And I ask you this question, because you played for Wanstead and he was atrocious. Jaron had his moments. I know people that loved Coach Jaron. He had his moments. But I'm trying to think of the last time I could say, wow, that was a really great coached game. Not season, just game. And I can't. Like you can argue that New England game last year where you thought they were going to turn the tides and they beat up on New England in New England. And you're like, wow, this is it. And there's no consistency. There's no consistency. None. It's just sad. It's the same story. The Bears give away Greg Olsen. The Bears give away Thomas Jones. The Bears give away David Montgomery. The Bears. Then you have Martellus Bennett going out there. Did you see his tweets?
No. Yeah. Somebody sent it to me. Yeah.
I think Shane might have sent it to the group. That was, I've never been a big Martellus Bennett fan. I think he was probably God created him in the upper echelon of athletes that I've ever seen for that size. And a lot of times he didn't play up to it, but his ability to articulate the things that are wrong with the Bears were spot on. And you've talked about it before. And until the McCaskies, and this is up to Kevin Warren, your boy. So please clip this and send it to him. You have to push back a family member from making mistakes in order to help them, whether it be parenting or lack thereof. You have to do it if you want to fix things. The Chicago Bears are the most dysfunctional family in football. They just don't understand the importance of winning first. And when they do, the personality of the head coach is the last thing that you have to be. Oh my God, he said bad words. Let's get all the church guys in here, the choir boys. Let's get them. Look at them. Look at them all. Jaron, Lovey, go down. Tressman looked like Burns from freaking The Simpsons. All of them are following a same path. None of them have that. Mike Ditka, that Bill Parcells, that personality that lights up a room. Oh, just by coincidence, I even debate with Shane. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not living in the past like Martellus is saying. And he's right, because that's all the Bears do. And they had nothing to do with it because they're just a fan. But you have to take a little lesson. The head coach and the defensive coordinator were huge personalities, full of personalities on the team. And that's why you win. Because you need some badasses. You can't go with the altar boys. Sorry. And I'm talking about coaches. You got to get some guys in here that are fiery, that winning is the most important thing, and an understanding of who those guys understand. This is what we're going to do.
Right.
And this is our identity. This is the foundation. Yes, every week, certain matchups, pieces are going to change. But at the end of the day, on the highest of levels, the greatest coaches say, okay, this is what we do, and you stop us. Like Kyle Shanahan, isn't, oh, we're playing the Jets. They have a great front. Let's change everything up. No, we're going to run that same toss. We're going to bring the Kittle in motion, bring receiver across, bring him back, get him on the edge. Now toss to this kid. Let him run. Oh, we're going to fake toss and hand it off to Debo, going the other way. Like, nothing's changing no matter who. You just don't know when it's coming, and you got to fight through the blocks and make the tackles. That's football. That's football. And mini rant on the Bears. The coaches lost the game. Needs to be huge. They should have been fired today. There should be a cultural change addressed to the fans that says, okay, we're in rebuilding mode in regards to our coaches. Everybody else is on notice right now. You're auditioning for the next coach that's going to be here, because there is zero chance that that you could ever sell this guy coming back and that this thing will ever get turned around. It's terrible. Terrible. There you go, Chris. Thanks for getting me fired up.
Well, I have to get you fired up for college football, man.
Yeah, you ready? Is that enough, or you want to say something else?
Yes.
You're ready?
Hell
for number
yes.
16?
Number 16, Temple.
Only guy in the country right now.
What? Who? Temple.
Temple.
The Temple Owls.
3-8.
That are
3-8 Temple.
What? No. I think they're 11-0, right? No.
Yeah. Somehow Chris's weekend turned into Temple.
So I will take this.
Indiana Jones or something.
I will take this. Had a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and see, this is bad because last week,
yes,
I had an issue with number 11.
Right.
So now I'm having an issue with number 16. So maybe I shouldn't.
Baylor.
Maybe I shouldn't be hanging out in South Bend after wins.
Did you have a blast?
I had an amazing time.
Listen, that's what it's all about. We only get one life. So for you to have an amazing time, that makes
I had an amazing time back at the Dome. We won. I was celebrating out probably a little later than I should have been, being a 55-year-old gentleman. But I smoked a ton of cigars, had a whole bunch of bourbon, and realized, hey, there we go. I like that. Yeah, it was tough, man.
Bourbon and Temple.
Yes, bourbon and Temple. That will always do it. So I will take that. Wow, here we go.
Yes, he couldn't do that, Cherie. Somehow 3-8 Temple made it.
Wouldn't that be nice?
B&A. I go, you want to roll with this? He's like, yeah, I messed up. I'll take it on the
Hey,
chin.
it's supposed to
respect
be
you.
LSU, one of my other favorite coaches, one of my
Oh,
other
yeah.
favorite college coaches. They put a shellacking on Georgia State, so that was supposed to be my 16. But we can keep it there so I can see my mistakes every time the crawler goes past and realize that I need to do better. So, or I need to realize not to drink too much. On
Were you
the
smoking the
Saturday night.
cigars? Were you
Smoking healthy cigars? Yeah, absolutely.
maybe someone might have slipped on in that
No,
cigar?
no. I wouldn't. I would have knew that, but it was the bourbon.
Blunt
It
or
was the
cigar?
bourbon. Then I had them people pouring scotch,
Oh
Macallan.
no.
I was
Bourbon
done.
and scotch, is
I
that a
was
good
done.
mix?
It's not a good mix, but it was pouring, so it was Macallan.
Macallan
12 or
was
18,
warm.
I
It was
think.
hot.
Not
It
hot,
warmed
but
it
it was room temperature.
Oh, okay. It
Yes.
went down hot though, apparently. Temple.
Apparently, too hot.
Oh,
So how about we
it's too hot.
let's
Too
move
hot.
to 15, which I actually wanted to.
Zorich. Temple tough at
Temple
number
tough.
60, but it really is LSU. I don't think he wanted to give Brian Kelly any shine.
I did not want to, but you know,
We got to give Temple their due. Number 15, coach.
Number 15, Oregon State.
I was waiting for you to put my.
I didn't want to do it to you. I
Okay.
opened the show.
All right, fair enough.
But they rotate.
This was one of the big games.
Yes,
I'm assuming you watched this one.
absolutely.
Very exciting. Very exciting. We saw our guy DJ go up against one of the best quarterbacks in Penix.
Penix coming down to the wire, coach. Big
was tough, man.
throws in the
tough.
rain.
It was that was the only bad part about it, man.
But they kept saying how big his hands are and how the ball, he doesn't have any problems
Right.
throwing the ball
Right.
in the rain. And listen, he pulls it out. You got to like it. That's
Which
what
is
she said.
Why? Oh, this was a family show. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Phil.
That was for Cherie. Look at her smiling.
This was a tough one because this is actually Washington's fourth victory over a ranked team. So let's take that into consideration as we get a little deeper.
Forward into the Super 16
Yes.
show with Chris Zorich.
Absolutely.
On TTNL.
Hey, that was a good little voiceover commercial.
I know.
It was nice.
The mic over here has a better capture of my voice. I could do things.
Hey, look at that.
Remember, I don't know if I was doing Casey Kasem with you.
You were
Did you listen to that when you were a kid?
I did. Oh yeah, it was like on Sundays, I think, right?
Saturdays or Sundays, yeah.
Sundays.
Weekly Top 40.
Yeah.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Well, and then you think about it, like I think his estate owns like a whole bunch of shit too. It's like
they say his wife like killed him and was carrying the body around for a long time.
Did
you hear this story?
Didn't know that.
They wouldn't let the kids have the body.
I think I remember that. I don't know if she was carrying it around with her in her.
I don't know if she was carrying it like that, like a travel bag.
Okay.
But wherever she was, the body was, and the kids wanted to bury their dad. Some crazy story like that. You got
money does crazy shit, man.
It does, bro. I wish I had some money so I could be crazy.
Because he can just do crazy stuff,
like bourbon and shit, and scotch.
And cigar. That's in Temple. You're a dick.
Temple. But yes, Oregon State went down to the wire. What a game. That was a lot of fun to watch.
It was exciting.
By the way, that was in Chris's top 5 games to watch last week, and it really was worth the watch. I really loved that game. And Chris Zorich is top 16. with Casey Kasem.
Yeah, I like the other one better.
Our next request, I got to get into it later. I used to love how he did that. Our next request and dedication goes out to a kid sipping on scotch,
smoking
stogies at Notre Dame. I have to have a higher pitch with him.
Yes,
I'm too low.
That sounded weird.
I got to get into it. Let's go. Oregon State, number 15. Now, number 14, bro. Surprise, surprise. It ain't Baylor.
Number 14, Oklahoma.
The Oklahoma Sooners. How about that? Playing BYU. They up one. So
up one.
You know, we're excited about what's going on there. Right now, I think the only thing they can battle for is the Pac-12 championship, man. That's really what it's come down to for these guys.
Come down to it, they're not going to the playoffs.
Absolutely not. But I mean, they're second in the Big 12 though, so they'll be playing.
Because Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State second.
No,
Oklahoma State second. Texas is one.
Right. Okay. Yep. So Texas won. So they're going to have the rematch
for the Big 12 championship. They have to win because Oklahoma State versus Texas right now is the way it sits.
Because
Oklahoma State beat them. They both have the same exact record.
Okay.
Except Oklahoma State's 8-3. So maybe you're right. The standings show them at number 3 on this chart.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at
ESPN. They're 9-2, and Oklahoma State is 8-3.
Yeah.
But because they beat Oklahoma, is that why they're a place above them? I don't get how that works. Can we get someone check that out?
Wait a minute. I mean, how can
Oregon State versus Oregon? They already played, didn't they? Sorry, jumping around.
Why are you messing up my
Ben said Oklahoma, Oregon State's playing Bo Nix.
Explain this to me. So, okay, they have
right here on the Yahoo. Yahoo is giving me Texas 7-1, 10-1 in conference.
Right.
Oklahoma State 6-2 at number 2, 8-3. They're 6-2 in conference, 5-1 at home, 3-2 on the road. And it has Oklahoma 3 at 6-2.
How are they 6-2 in conference?
9-2 in conference, 5-0 and 3-2 on the road. So if they're 9-2 overall, but they're 6-2 in conference, and Oklahoma State is 6-2 in conference, they're putting Oklahoma State over them because they beat Oklahoma. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
So there you go. Cherie says she thinks it's because of conference rankings.
There you go. She is correct. I was hung up on UCF because I didn't realize
National
UCF was in the damn Big 12.
They're in the Big 12 with them.
Oh.
You remember when they moved there?
I do now, but I feel like an idiot because I forgot about that.
The coach left like a dumbass, went to Nebraska.
Right. Well, that was after they won the national championship, which is a whole different conversation.
Oh, yeah. They were holding their rings up.
Right. But did the coaches get those national championship bonuses? I don't think so.
Maybe from some boosters. A couple boosters.
That would have been a tough one.
Yeah, well, that's where we are with Oklahoma.
Gotcha.
At number 13, though.
Craig Randall's team.
Craig Randall.
Number 13, Tulane.
Hello,
Tulane.
Green Wave, baby.
The Green Wave, Coach. What are
So how
your
about
thoughts
you guys,
here?
man? This is gonna be my Cincinnati from a couple years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except they're not in the top 4, which we understand.
Well, you got them beating Rice 30-28. UConn beat Rice, just for perspective.
Wow,
13-10 over
Come
East
on, man.
Carolina.
They're freaking
Tulsa.
10-1, man, and they lost. Their only loss is to Ole Miss.
Come on, bro. I love me some Mark Randall, but
Come on, man.
they got one loss.
Thank you. So I just
Don't
think that they
thank me.
deserve to be in the
Fucking
Super
Temple's 1-6 in the conference.
Wow. Wow.
Just letting you know.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
The scotch and cigars will get you, I tell you. Temple tough Tulane here at number 13.
Absolutely.
13. Tulane, who do they play this weekend? Oh, Cherie's alma mater.
Uh-oh. Ho.
University of Texas, San Antonio. The Roadrunners, Chris.
That's the rivalry game?
I guess so, bro.
I thought it was rivalry week.
They just
Say
made
that
this
really fast.
conference up like 3
Rivalry
weeks
week.
ago.
It's the
Florida
American.
Atlantic. Here's the conference. Tulane, SMU, University of Texas, San Antonio,
There
Memphis,
you go.
Navy, UAB, Trent Dilfer's UAB.
He's still there?
Yep. Florida
Atlantic.
Atlantic, South Florida, freaking pork fried rice,
Wow.
North Texas, Charlotte, Tulsa, Lovie Smith's Tulsa, East Carolina, and Temple.
There you go.
That's their conference. Chris is riding high with the wave. He's a surfer on this wave right now.
And it's not because my boss went to Temple. Excuse me,
You mean
went to
Tulane.
Tulane.
You
Yeah.
are in love with some Temple. Bro.
Quarterback for 3 years. They had a great weekend, man.
Temple. Did it come up? The Temple of Doom.
Phenomenal weekend.
Phenomenal weekend. Real quick, before
Real
we go to
quick.
number 12,
Real quick.
Army Navy.
Yeah.
You want to go with me this year?
As of right now, no.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's in
Too
like
many
2
good
3 weeks,
Too
right?
week-
Yeah, it's in like 2 weeks.
Too many good weekends for you.
I got 2 more. I'm going to Vegas next week for
Really?
Mike Stonebreaker's induction to the College Football Hall of Fame.
I thought Wanstead was going in.
Wow. Wow. I would turn in my ring. I would turn in my national my College Football Hall of Fame ring, guys.
Chris,
I'm done.
gonna make you a 3 technique.
Done. And then after that, I have a whirlwind. Then after that, I go to Houston to celebrate the winner of the Lombardi Award because it's the 50th year anniversary
Holy
of
shit.
the Lombardi Award. So at 6 in the morning, I'm gonna be flying to Houston to celebrate that winner. So
Who's on the the nominees?
Yes. Alt
Wow.
from Notre Dame,
Alt from Notre Dame,
which is
big left tackle.
which is who I voted for. So
Oh, he's sharing his vote.
obviously,
But Fanazu from Penn State, did he make
I
it?
think Brock Bowers,
Brock Bowers, the tight end out of Georgia.
Georgia.
Who else? Is on?
Let me see.
Fazanu, Penn State. He didn't make it.
Here we go. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Right.
I could have went to the next ranking while you found it.
Jonah
Hill,
Jonah-
Superbad.
Jonah Ellis from
Oh.
UCLA.
Jonah Ellis.
Yep.
All right.
No, sorry, Utah.
Jonah Ellis from Utah.
Yep.
It's Jonah Ellis.
And then
Bowers, Jonah Ellis.
and Latu from UCLA. But his first name is, I'm not gonna mess it up because you're gonna
Liliatu.
clip. Yep, you're gonna put that in a clip, you're gonna be rolling it, and you're like, and the Lombardi Award winner is see? So I'm not even gonna go down there.
So my guy from Penn State didn't even get in the vote. Wow.
Did not even get in the vote. Hey man, it was tough, man.
How does he not get a vote?
Hey man, have you seen these guys ball? Have you seen Joe Alt ball?
I have. I think the left tackle from Penn State's better.
Well, but that's your opinion.
I've been pretty right about these things.
Okay, well,
but I'm Alt sure, is a very good. He is a good one.
I'm sure the former Lombardi Award winners know, and they don't play favoritism.
Only voting for Notre Dame's Alt.
Exactly.
Thank God no one from Temple was in the
right.
Oh, good stuff there, Chris.
Brutal,
so yes,
brutal.
The Lombardi, you'll be in Houston, Vegas, Houston.
Houston, Chicago. What the hell's going on, man?
Flying out to Connecticut for pizza, and then Army Navy isn't on the calendar this year.
Unfortunately, that did not make the calendar this year.
Didn't make it.
But
next year,
if we plan ahead, maybe next year.
Yes, you have to go. It's the greatest.
It's on my bucket list.
It's the greatest college football game I've ever seen. It's amazing.
The
Ohio State, Michigan. That's got to be. Have you ever been?
Right. I never lost any Big Ten teams, so I should. No, I'm good. I don't. They don't do anything for me. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Did that sound elitist? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you from Boston College now? All of a sudden,
just saying.
They all walk around with that same elitist from Boston College. Anyway, BC's not in the top 16, although Temple made it.
However, Temple did. Yes.
Let's go to number 12.
Number 12, Louisville.
Now, even though they're up 4, I still thought they're going to lose this game, man. This was exciting.
Oh,
and this is actually another one of my top 5 games.
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't get to see this game.
It was really good, man. It went down to the wire, of course. And I mean, I really think Miami's a really good team, but they just had. I mean, they had a one coaching snafu, but other than that, man, I really think they belong, man.
They've had a couple tough losses affecting.
Well, think about it. I mean, they've had back-to-back. They lost to Florida State as well. That was close. I mean, they're no slouches, man.
No, they're tough this year. The quarterback thing, obviously, injury. Then the other Van Dyke played. The other kid was playing. He was doing well. Then he gets hurt. Back to Van Dyke. They're in this game, coming down to the wire. They were actually winning. Thought they were going to win.
Yeah. Yep.
Then Louisville came back. But it is what it is. Louisville at number 12.
I'm excited. I mean, although I'm getting, and I know before last week, I was talking about, not too sure about them. Actually, there. Yeah, it was tough. Yep.
Is that the update now? I know we're jumping ahead, but Ben's bringing it up because I saw it live happen. And I was like texting you and everyone in the book club. And I'm like, oh, I can't even watch it. I just saw it happen. Oh, my God. So he is done with college football? He can't play? Or are they saying he's done playing college to rehab
Football.
to get ready for the NFL. We're talking about the Florida State quarterback. It's broke. His ankle is broke.
Okay, it's broke.
So I don't know where the update is on the story with that as he brought it up, but Louisville plays Florida State, and that might be talked about later by one Chris Zorich.
Well, okay,
the other
not for a while. Not for a while.
The other story on
Florida
Louisville.
State's not playing Louisville for a while.
The other story on Louisville is the head coach coming back. Former quarterback there.
Yes. That's huge.
Huge. And they're 7-1. Second in the conference, Chris. I've checked it.
There you go. Check it.
They beat Miami, who's now
we talked about this last week. The only team they lost was Pitt, and they demolished Pitt. So, what the hell,
And Louisville beat Notre Dame
decisively.
What the hell's going on out there?
What the hell's going on, man?
I don't know. We're going to keep an eye on Louisville.
Let's
go to number 11, another team that continues to stick around in the Zorich Super 16 Poll Show.
Number 11, Missouri.
Mizzou. Again, I mean, this is a team that is sticking around, man. Like, I honestly didn't think they would beat Florida. Honestly.
You didn't believe?
I did not believe. I was not a believer.
Cook. How about their tailback there? We keep talking about him every week. He continues to shine.
Not a believer, man. Then all of a sudden
33-31 against Florida.
Huge. And here's the thing. I mean, where has Mizzou been? Like, it's been dormant in the SEC for how long?
They're rising out of the ashes. They always have that like one upset win a year,
right?
But never like consistent like this season's been. They're 9-2. In another poll, I think they're ranked 10.
I know. Who said that?
You have them at 11.
We do not. Another poll that goes unnamed.
But this kid, number 7, Cody Schrader.
Yep.
Is a baller, man. Just enjoy watching him run. If you haven't watched Louisville, check them out.
We're talking about Mizzou. That's okay.
I mean,
we're talking about
Mizzou. I meant Mizzou.
That's okay. You have a lot of stuff going on in your mind. That's
a lot of Temple.
A lot of
things in my temples.
How about our top 10?
Top 10. We made it, folks. We're finally there. The top 10. Who do you think it's going to be? We should get a graphic, Ron G. Like it.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Ron G's heard me and is working on it as we speak.
He's like, hell no. That's
number 10, Penn State.
What's going on over there, man? Only beating Rutgers by like 20. Like, what was the spread on that? Should have been like 40.
Rutgers has been a tough out. Man, they had Ohio State on the ropes through 3 quarters. You're texting me.
But
you watching this shit?
We talked about that. I was like, holy crap.
Then they thought they were gonna.
They actually beat Temple. Maryland. Hey,
they beat your Temple team.
Yes, they did.
Let's look up Rutgers quick. This Rutgers team, the
they
Scarlet
Knights.
How about Northwestern turning shit around?
How about the fact that dude got a job because he beat Luke Fickell at Wisconsin?
That's crazy.
Gets a job, and wait, let's do a little sidebar here.
Yeah, sidebar it.
See who Northwestern has left to see if dude will take him to a. Wow, they could go to a bowl game, bro. Because right now Oh no, wait a minute. They're 6-5 now.
Yeah.
They just beat Purdue. They're going to the bowl game, bro. What the hell? I didn't even see that one, man. I thought they were 5-5.
6-5, bro.
After
6
that
and 5,
craziness.
5-1 at home. They're 1-4 on the road.
Come on, man.
But
Good for them. I thought they just needed to dismantle that program and
maybe
send
they'll
the
play
kids home.
Colorado in a bowl game. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Oh. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, who beat them? Washington State?
Oh, smashed them. Colorado, you're talking?
Yeah.
Or
How did that come? How did that? No one saw that coming. Not after they trounced the number 2 team in the country last year.
Jesus. Washington State, 56-14. Put it on Colorado.
We are back to Rutgers, though.
Back to Rutgers, 6-5.
Yes.
And your team, though, Penn State, which brought us to Rutgers.
Yes, that's true.
Penn State.
They're bowling. I didn't know Rutgers was going to a bowl. Damn.
But
Everybody's going to bowl. You got a bowl. I got a bowl. That was Oprah.
Penn State, Oprah. Thoughts there?
I think after that, after they got trounced by Ohio State, I don't think it's looking good anymore, man. I mean,
Penn State. I thought they got beat by Michigan
and Ohio State.
Penn State football. Let's look at it. Indiana, they beat.
Yes.
Ohio State beat them 20-12.
Okay.
Michigan 24-15.
With no coach.
With no coach.
head coach. Just saying. So how is that? Like, how is that a rival? Well, okay. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. How was
How
rival?
was Michigan State their rivalry game?
I don't know. They're new to the conference.
Wouldn't it be Rutgers?
Because they're both East
Coast. Yeah, you'd think that'd be more regional.
I don't know. Maryland.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Penn State football. I don't even know that that's a rivalry. I think Ohio State and Michigan.
I think Michigan State and Michigan is a rivalry.
Well, Michigan,
maybe
Ohio
Rutgers
State.
and Maryland is their rivalry.
They call it the game, Chris.
The Michigan State game?
We're finally there. We've been talking about it all year.
What do you mean? Dude, we're on 10.
I know. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, then let's jump to 9 then.
Let's go through these.
Yes.
Old Miss.
Number 9. Ole Miss.
This is our guy.
I don't know. Penn State going to Michigan State. Rumor is Urban Meyer wants to get back coaching Michigan State.
I don't know. I mean, out of the opportunities that are out there, I'm pretty sure I'm going to Syracuse if I'm Urban Meyer. That's a joke.
Yeah, you think he's going?
That's a joke.
Bring him to Syracuse.
That's a joke.
Shane, Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss. Is Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss anytime?
For Texas A&M. That's the only place I'd leave for if I was him.
That's what he does. He stays 2-3 years and bounces.
Man. Hey,
his pattern.
Hey man, but he wins.
Hey. What are your thoughts here? Ole Miss, my guy Dart.
Yes,
9 in the top 10.
Finally, they're up up 4, but the idea is that again, huge Lane Kiffin fan, and here let's. I mean, they're actually. I think they're 3, right? They're second in the SEC. They're second in the West. See, that's crazy to me, man. They've only lost 2 games
behind Bama.
But that's how is he not like a hot coach?
9-2 overall. I don't know, because of the fact that he has a tendency to bounce, I think.
I mean, I'm
It
pretty
also
sure you're going to beat
backfires.
Mississippi State, which
Yep.
is their rivalry, obviously. So now you're talking about a 10-win season
In the SEC,
in
which
the SEC.
Chris Zorich loves the SEC.
Chris Zorich does love him some SEC.
It's starting to feel like it's going to be the showdown of Georgia, Alabama, or the SEC championship. Now, we'll get into that coming up, but
All right,
Ole
moving
Miss,
on.
they're playing Mississippi State. That's their rivalry. Again, rivalry weekend.
Say that fast 3 times.
Rivalry weekend. Rivalry weekend.
That was twice. See?
Rivalry weekend.
There you
messed
go.
it up
There
for
you
you
go.
at the last
Thank
one.
you. Thank you. Thank you. That's hard to say, man. I always say rivalry. Like rivalry weekend.
Rival.
Sound like
Rivalry.
Barbara Walters. Gilda Radner on SNL, but that's no one knows about that because y'all are too young.
Too young.
Number 8, Texas.
Texas staying at number 8, beating a okay Iowa State team. Right now, it's just an opportunity to look at. I mean, who's going to the big bowls?
Who's going to the big bowls?
I mean, at this point, because so Texas has Texas Tech, I believe, right?
Is that their rivalry?
Their rivalry?
Rivalry? Texas versus
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
There we go.
Former teammate. What's that?
I was waiting for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
said
Your former
former
teammate
teammate.
played at Texas Tech.
Yes. Don't remember. You need to help me out here.
Lemuel Stinson.
Lemuel
Stinson. My guy. Texas Tech. No shot versus Texas. Do you give him a shot?
Well, but I love Sarkisian, and all he says is like, "Hey, we had the best win so far of the year." So, yeah, but you got spanked and in Bedlam against Oklahoma State, bro. He's like, "Yeah, but if you go to Alabama and beat Alabama in Bama, that should count for something." Really, bro? Come on, man. Hey, I was on that bandwagon for like a hot week.
You had him at number 1.
I drank the Kool-Aid.
Hey, Texas now. They only have 1 loss.
I know it's great, and so now they're 11-1. Where are they going? It's going to be some hard decisions for these bowl committees, man.
The bowl championship committee.
Yes.
Where are we? Here we are at number 7.
Number 7, Alabama.
It's Bama.
They've turned their whole season around, and they're 7 on the Super 16 polls.
Oh!
This is crazy. They beat Chattanooga.
Hello.
66-10.
Chattanooga.
66-10. They play their rival. It's going to be the Iron Bowl.
How about that?
Auburn, Alabama this weekend.
So how about that? And then just saying, okay, hey, I mean, then they're playing Georgia in the SEC champ. Like that. I'm telling you, man, you can't beat the SEC, man. Come on.
Do they play Georgia automatically, or they're already stating that's the championship?
No, they're already stating that's the championship. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why that's listed there.
That'd be 13 games.
So there you go. Alabama versus Georgia.
But so I mean, think about that. So I mean, going into that game,
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge game. So whoever wins just got their ass kicked because it's gonna be a tough game, and then they have to play a couple weeks later.
That's it.
In that couple weeks.
That's it.
Because of the bowl bids go in on December 3rd.
December 2nd is when the SEC championship is scheduled.
Which is what everybody's championship is.
So, listen, if they whoever loses is out of the bowl, or if Alabama loses, they're out. Or it sets up based on all of the Oregon, Florida State.
Right. Here, let's wait till we get to the 4 and then talk about it.
Let's bam through these.
There we go. Okay.
And we can talk and break that down. So
you got it.
Let's go to number 6.
Number 6, Oregon.
Our guy.
Call it Bo Nix's team, and just Bo Nix's team.
Our guy is killing it, bro.
Killing it.
Bo Nix. What did he have? 6 touchdown passes? Something crazy. Continues to shine there at Oregon.
I mean, how could he not be in New York for the Heisman?
Oh, he's there. He's there. I think it's coming down to him and Penix, I believe.
Well, Penix was able to defeat him, so that's going to be interesting.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's going to come down to those two, Penix and Bo Nix for the Heisman. Michigan running back is not going to win the Heisman. So even with the broken nose and bloody face, and that was awesome.
Was that not great?
That was awesome.
Oh my God. Nobody wiped that shit off that he looked like. I mean, if you put him up against like the players in like the 30s and the 40s,
exactly,
he'd fit right in.
Bronco Nagurski.
Right. And they probably got the same jerseys too, right? Either the same uniform.
Exactly.
That was freaking awesome, man. I hope they take a whole bunch of photos of that.
Continue.
Yeah, so Bo has 3,500 yards, man. That's crazy.
Crazy. How many touchdown passes?
How many yards did Googly, our buddy DJ have?
Cherie would have to tell you.
Yeah,
I'm only in the seasonal records.
Okay, I'm at.
I can look it up.
I got it. He has 2,400 yards. He had
how many touchdowns did Bo Nix does he have thrown this year? It's got to be he's got to be leading everyone.
Let me see.
Let's see, Bo Nix. Bo Nix stats. He threw
his QBR has to be out of the off the charts.
I hate this breakdown. It's just give me his.
Okay, I got it. Oh my God.
89.8. He's got 35 fucking TDs.
Oh my God. 2 interceptions.
35 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
So what does Penix have?
Let's look Penix up.
Wait, so what was he?
89.8 is his QBR rating, which is 3rd in the country.
Nix or Penix?
Bo Nix.
Okay.
Let's see what Penix is. His is 85, which is 6th. He's thrown 30 TDs, but he has 7 interceptions. 3,695 yards.
Wow.
So you could see these two are battling.
Yeah.
Just for fun, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Johnson. Who's Caleb Johnson?
I don't know where. Caleb Johnson was a former linebacker for the Bears.
Of course he was. 30
touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 3,633
and 3 of them came in one game against Notre Dame. That's
exactly.
2? No, 3, right? Did he have 3 or 2?
3.
Wow.
One was off the tip to 82.4 QBR rating, though. So in a down year, this is what it goes back to. Like people team scout wins and
Yeah.
losses.
Yep.
This kid's ability doesn't go away for me. So look at the 3. We're doing some good work here, giving you stats.
Number 5, Florida State.
This is a little switcheroony here. Yes, that's very true, Citizen. You're absolutely right. They do not play defense, but here's a little switcheroony between Florida State and Washington. Because Washington now has, I think they beat 4 ranked teams. Florida State has not. They came close to losing that Miami game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to make a little switcheroony, and I honestly think that the college football playoff folks are going to do that tomorrow as well.
That's what you did.
That's what I did.
Oh, Florida State, the switcheroony.
Switcheroony with Florida State and
quarterback.
And they lost their quarterback.
In the worst possible way.
Yes.
Broken ankle. Ugh, awful.
Yes.
It
So
was terrible to see it.
He's not going to be coming back, unfortunately, which is going to put them, they might be out because you got to think about it now.
He was the glue, man.
Absolutely.
Jordan
And
Davis.
He's running there, and they have a rivalry game, and that's going to be against Florida. So that's going to be huge. Florida State, I mean.
Jordan Travis. Why do I call him Davis? Jordan Travis rivalry game. Where's he at? 2,700. Yeah, I was just checking. 27,555, 20 TDs, 2 interceptions, and 80 quarterback ranking.
Wow.
QBR. But huge loss for Florida State. He was the guy leading them.
Yeah, and think about this. I mean, they have 2 more games. They have the rivalry game, and they have the ACC championship game.
Yep. Jordan Travis did announce that his time as a Seminole is over because of injury. So that means he's going to get healthy, focus on going to the NFL.
And that's, wish him luck that his ankle gets better.
Yes, it was awful. Let's go to number 4. I will say this. Florida State without him is huge question mark going forward without this quarterback, as Chris is saying. So we're going to have to keep an eye on them as they sit in the Super 16 poll show at number 5 right now. At number 4, the switcheroony.
Number 4, Washington.
The switcheroony.
The switcheroony. We went through this guy's numbers. Penix continues to shine. He might have one of the best, if not the best, receivers in the country. I love the running back Johnson there as well. Washington is exciting to watch. Their coach is a fiery disciplinarian personality. The Bears might want to.
I wonder how long he's been there, because some say he might be gone.
He could be a candidate for your Bears. Washington Huskies.
BDR guy, DJ. Wow. That was
the drop.
Googly.
Oh, you're criticizing me with that? Yes. They beat the Oregon State Ducks.
Nope. Beavers. But that's okay.
Beavers.
That's
Beavers.
okay.
Why did I say
You're
that?
having a rough weekend, bro.
Damn. Must have been at Notre Dame.
Yes.
I wasn't invited.
Hang out with me.
Candy. Where's my invite, Candy?
No, she wasn't hanging out with me. Believe me.
I would have loved to have come and hung out with you. And who would there? Pat Terrell?
He was not there, but we are going to have to schedule a weekend with be down at Notre Dame.
Stonebreaker?
Was not there, but yeah.
What about Bryant?
Bryant Young
Yes.
was not there.
Dude, you played with him, right?
I did for like a year. Then I realized I had to get out because he's going to take my position. He's that good.
He was a beast, right?
Beast mode. Yes, absolutely. Still is. You see him now. I mean, he's still yoked up and jacked and everything. You're like, what?
Really?
Oh, God, yeah.
He live on the West Coast?
I think he does, yeah.
Stayed up that way. There you go. But anyway.
All right.
Washington. Let's get to Cherie's favorite.
Let's.
Number.
I guess we're not at number one, huh?
Not yet.
Okay, my bad.
Number 3. Michigan.
You said Cherie's favorite, so I thought you meant.
Oh.
That was a little joke.
Taking shots.
Sorry.
Chris Zorich.
Hey.
He's from Sweden.
Hey, man.
Good to see you, bro.
I can take it. Welcome, brother.
Go blue. Go blue. We're
Another
here.
victory with a Harbaugh-less squad.
So does that mean
coach again?
when they beat Ohio State, will they make it to the top?
What do you think?
A loyal listener writes, "Dear Chris."
Now you sound better. You sound better.
That was higher pitched.
Yes. Yes, I saw that.
The winningest team in football, 1,000 wins, and Chris has them at 3, for God's sake.
Well, the really cool thing about it is
who did they beat? Who did they beat?
900 and I can't even do my math quickly, but 986 games ago.
Yes.
They beat Bowling Green 31-6. So yes,
absolutely. Here it is.
Absolutely.
How many wins does Notre Dame have, Cherie? Look.
I'm sorry, you said how many ranked teams did Michigan beat this year?
Yes.
Let me see. What 3
1?
Yeah, 1. My bad. But yeah, that's 1,000. That's 1,000 victories. Yeah.
Oh boy.
My bad.
Didn't they beat 2? Just 1? Penn State.
I think, no. Oh no, UNL. No. Well, East Carolina. No. Oh,
Maryland. No.
Oh no. Oh, Michigan. No. Sorry.
Purdue.
No.
Uh-oh.
So
there it is. There's his stance. Why
one ranked team.
They're going for 2.
They are going for 2.
Speaking of 2.
Number 2. Ohio State.
There they are.
This has to be by far. This is going to be the biggest game in the world. Come on.
Oh my God.
Michigan
Can't
has no
believe it's at
coach.
noon. It's at 12 noon.
I know. What the hell's up with that? Like, did they just screw themselves? Like, I wonder who. Let me see.
Tradition.
Is that what it is?
Isn't that Fiddler on the Roof, Chris?
Well, but who has the evening game? Who has the evening game on?
Oh, Iowa versus Purdue, man.
Wait a minute. Wait. What would that be on Fox or ABC?
The Michigan Ohio State is on Fox. They've
Okay,
been
so who has the
advertising.
evening Fox game then?
What's that? The evening Fox game?
Iowa State, Kansas? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. In Ames?
What the hell?
You're not watching Fox at night. You're watching ESPN.
That's ridiculous. Well, there's a reason why. How do you not have that game?
Push it.
How do you not have that game? Iowa State, Kansas State?
Notre Dame has 945 official victories and 21 that vacated by the NCAA because Notre Dame self-reported academic misconduct.
Okay.
Wow.
So now we're talking about NCAA
And
misconduct.
one of those losses was to Marshall. Tell him, Cherie.
Okay, so now we're talking about NCAA misconduct. Okay, all right, I got you. I got you. Let's talk about how many of those games are won by a head coach. The head coach after his name.
Where's Rich? Where's our guy Rich? How's
Yes.
he doing, my boy?
Oh, it's always a noon game. Okay, well,
It's
here we go.
tradition.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Tradition.
Tradition.
Not bad.
Tradition.
So why are other games even going on? Like why is
That is the
like,
game, man.
Middle Tennessee State playing? Like why don't they just say, guys, let's wait till this game's over?
11 o'clock
That's
a.m.
huge.
Central Time. Chris Zorich will be in his garage.
Garage.
All the teams will be playing, and one
567 monitors. Yes,
the big screen will have Michigan, Ohio State.
in my garage. Yes.
He'll be laughing if Ohio State is winning, thinking of Cherie. You know.
I'm gonna be texting everybody going, "Oh my god."
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ohio State, Michigan, 12 p.m. East.
The biggest game ever.
I'm having people over to watch it. Start
Nice.
ordering wings, Jersey Mike subs. Let's
There
get it
you
going.
go.
Let's get it popping.
That'd be nice. I would invite people over, but my garage is filthy.
Winning coach gets the freaking Bears job. There you go.
Hey.
Put it all on the line.
Wow. Yeah. Exactly. Ryan Day in the pros. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Not a fan of Ryan Day's dyed beard at all.
Well, and then going after old folks. So that's
after
kind of
Lou
right away.
Lou
Right.
Holtz. Let's go to number one.
Google
Number 1, Georgia.
I'm still tripping on the lighting back when that happened.
Yeah.
It was so dark. Yes, I don't know what lighting I had there, but
That was
Georgia.
that night. We couldn't get you.
Yeah,
You were,
right,
you were under investigation that
Right.
day.
right. Again, not being in being South Bend way too long. Too much bourbon and cigars. Okay.
How many cigars did you have, sir?
Google. Wow. Wow.
Oh, here we are. Number one, Chris.
Yes, number one. But now you got to understand this. Talk to
Yeah.
me now.
Talk to
After
me.
victories against Ole Miss, Tennessee, are you now a believer?
Dude, there's nowhere to go.
And oh, by the way, and we didn't
They
talk about this
dominated
before,
Ole Miss front freaking their offensive line. That D line was like, wow.
I mean, we didn't talk about this, but and many people don't, but think about having to play these teams when you won the national championship back to back.
Back to back
You
and
heard me.
belly
Back
to
to
belly. It's a zombie jamboree.
You know how hard that shit is. So hard to do.
Number
So
one,
hard.
also known as not Notre Dame.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Shane.
You don't know about 1988.
Exactly.
You don't know.
70 years ago. You're right. God damn it. Wait a minute. So think about that.
Yes.
And I mean, that's that's freaking 24 freaking games plus playoffs, whatever.
Now they're
Y'all have been dominant.
dominant, undefeated again.
Come on, man. You cannot bet against that.
Undefeated again.
I mean, I'm rooting just so you can see history, man. Because no team has ever done it.
So right now, your
Well,
top
I'm sorry, I
four,
should say modern age because I think probably back when
30s,
Walter Camp and
Army,
those guys were like
Princeton.
rolling. Yeah.
Princeton was a powerhouse.
Yes, they were.
Now they just turn out lawyers.
So was Yale. Yale was killing folk
Yale beat UConn, by the way.
recently.
Yes.
Wow.
This year they beat them.
No, they
Yes.
didn't.
They
Ooh.
did.
Ooh.
Yale Harvard this weekend. Also,
Oh,
the original
at 11.
Cherie, the game. That is the original the game. Yale Harvard, dating back to the 1800s, Chris.
But that wasn't the first one, right?
Yes, it's the first.
No, I thought the first one was Rutgers and somebody.
Rutgers Princeton was the first football game.
There we go.
Yale Harvard is
Was
the
the
oldest college rivalry.
Okay.
And they call it the game.
Okay. That's this weekend at 11, right? So everybody's be watching that game.
Hey, in Connecticut, there's a lot of people out there tailgating, watching Yale Harvard or Harvard, and they have Michigan on their YouTube app.
There you go. Thank you very much.
But there's no history. Georgia,
the YouTube app.
Georgia undefeated. Lead your thing. And before you give us your top games to watch on rivalry weekend, your rivalry games, right now, your playoff would be Washington, Michigan, Ohio State, and Georgia.
Yes, sir.
That means Georgia would face off versus Washington, and Ohio State, Michigan again would play.
Yes, sir.
Now, if Ohio State, say Michigan beats Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
Does Ohio State stay in the top four?
That's the thing, right? So we haven't seen this
the game
because but it happened before, but it was the SEC championship game. This is interesting. This is not even a championship game,
right?
Right?
Yeah, because Iowa's in the Big Ten championship,
right?
Versus whoever wins this game, which is
my god,
crazy,
right?
That's why you're better off not having divisions and having
my Lord.
The Big 12 and these guys do.
You're about to say Pac-2, weren't you?
No,
so
Pac-12.
Here's the thing.
Pac-2 right now.
Whoever loses on Saturday will be out.
They're out.
They'll be at 5.
Wow. This is crazy.
Think about it.
The bowl committee is going to knock them out.
But it's not even the conference game yet.
It's the biggest game in the world right now, right? Like you said.
Biggest game in the world in college football, absolutely.
So how do you weigh that in regards to a bowl? Now the loser
loses season game.
Wow.
I think
it's got to hold more weight.
Well, no, I think it should. I mean, God, it's going to be 2 against 3. But okay, so let's say 3 beats 2.
Okay.
Is Ohio State out?
That's what I'm saying. So
right.
Does Texas jump them? What about Alabama?
Who the what?
Ben's talking Texas. I would
like 12. Where did you get that from?
Someone wants to know, is Temple available?
Man, why not? I mean, if we're going back to like 8, 9, but
Texas at 1. Texas at 8.
They had a great week.
Who would you put? Florida State, Oregon, or Alabama and Texas? So those are the options. It's all going to depend on this weekend.
Right. Well, but it depends on everybody else's week. I mean, because Oregon plays in the Phil Knight Bowl, right?
Yep.
They're playing
Oregon versus Oregon State.
Right.
So that's going to go down this weekend. Look at all of this is going to clear
Florida State's Florida with no quarterback. Come on.
Now, do you think, stop at Florida State, do they get penalized because of the quarterback situation, even if they win? Will the bowl committee? I know you might not.
I'm sure they will.
They will penalize, or they'll just
sure,
keep
yeah.
them the same.
Well, no, yeah, no, yeah. They'll keep them at 5 just to be safe.
That sucks.
Yes.
I was so happy Florida State, and I never was a big Florida State fan,
Right.
but I was happy that they're back competitive. Rich Gordon.
But I think, but actually, was Ben may have had something there? Because if you
Texas.
think about it, right? Oh wow, okay. See, Ben, I was going to say you're right. But now, screw you. Come on, man. That's terrible, man. See?
Oh,
so let's pretend Ben didn't say that, but he may have had a point because, right? So
Texas
Georgia
beat Alabama.
Well, but here's the thing. Georgia beats Bama.
Yep.
Right? SEC championship.
Mm-hmm.
Bama's out. Texas moves up.
If they
Oregon
win.
State beats Oregon.
Holy
right?
Yeah.
Oregon's out. Texas moves up. Florida beats Florida State. Florida State's out. Texas is up.
It's Washington State?
State's beats
oh my
beats
God.
Washington
and Washington
Apple
State
Bucket
isn't
Bowl.
they're not a bad team. So
Obviously,
Rich Gordon might
State
be on the
prime.
song, but it happened last year.
So 60 teams have to lose before Texas can get in. But hey, man, it's a possibility. Hello.
There is a possibility. Longhorn Nation, you have heard it here first.
Right. There needs to be 8 losses, and then Texas is in.
Here it is. Somehow, some way, Temple made it.
Temple Owls, baby.
We'll never forget those Owls.
Bourbon and cigars.
Oregon State Beavers, 14. Oklahoma Sooners, 13. Tulane, 12. Louisville, 11. Missouri, 10. Penn State, 9. Ole Miss, 8. Texas, 7. Alabama, Keith Jackson. Number 6, Oregon. 5, Florida State. 4, Washington. 3, Michigan. 2, Ohio State. And number 1, Georgia.
Oh,
Chris Zorich's Super 16 poll.
Oh,
For this week, you just heard.
So surprisingly, this is my favorite week of college football because of all the rivalries. So that's this is why I love college football. I love watching as many games as I can this weekend because there's just a ton of games.
He's like going crazy with the YouTube.
Exactly. So I'm gonna have what is that? What did I have before? 10? Wait, 4, 8. Yeah. It was 10, right? 10 or 12.
What? 10 or 12 games?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, so I had 2. Yeah, so I had 8. I had 10. I had 10. So think about this. So I'm not even including Washington State because it's going to be a slaughter, right? So I'm not even including like all the games, but the games I am including, I'll start from
So Washington State, you're not giving them a shot there?
Washington State, no. Did you see their record?
They smashed Colorado, though.
Whoa. Okay, my bad. Let's put them up there.
They
can defend
Washington State.
What is even?
Let me get their record for you.
What is even Colorado known for? I don't even know what they're known for. Did pass or run or bling or what?
Colorado, the Broncos.
Washington
State is 2-6.
What you say? Who is?
Sheree got. Oh, their conference.
That's Colorado.
Sheree's right. Overall,
that's the Buffaloes.
Washington State is 5-6. Sheree's right.
Okay, watch. Okay, we
2-6 in the conference.
okay.
They're on a
yeah.
1-game winning streak.
Right. Okay, again. All
But
right.
you're right.
Okay. Now, but
That's
think
not
of my.
a run.
So I'm going 5-1, right? So I'm gonna start from the
Okay.
bottom. So
Let's
think about
go to the bottom.
Kentucky at Louisville. That's a good game.
Wow.
Hello, see? Bam! I just dropped that on you. It just blew your mind, didn't it?
I was not picking
See?
that game. Louisville
Right.
versus
But
Kentucky.
Think about it, though. Exactly. Think about it.
Yep.
You got Kentucky and SEC. They need that some of their honor back because they've been getting blown out, and have a chance to take it out against number 10 Louisville or
Louisville.
Louisville.
How do you say it?
Louisville.
That's how I say it. Louisville. Louisville. How do you say it?
Right,
Louisville?
there you go.
Louisville.
There we go.
That's how you say it? Louisville?
Louisville.
That's how I say it.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much. It's everywhere. Okay, so that's number 5.
Okay.
Number 4.
Tulane. No.
There we go.
Okay.
For Lady Bear. We will put that as an honorable mention, number 5B.
B.
Okay. Number 4 is Florida State at Florida.
Good
Huge
game.
ramifications, right? Huge
Yes.
ramifications. Something could
Big.
happen here. No quarterback at Florida State. Come on. That's going to be a huge game. Huge.
Huge.
When is
Huge.
that game being played? Please don't say 11
Jeepers
o'clock.
creepers.
It's definitely not.
Please don't say 11 o'clock.
It's a 3:30 type of game on CBS.
Let's see.
No,
It's on the CW. It's on the CW.
is it?
Kidding.
Got me. I thought it was. Next on
I didn't know the CW had it.
next
And
on Lois and Clark.
all the commentators are all millennials, you know. They all look exactly the fucking same. When is it?
Real quick.
Seriously, where is it?
7 p.m.
Oh,
on
okay.
ESPN. Just ask our producer. She's all
Okay.
over it.
All right. Okay. So that's a huge
7
game, right?
That's
Then
a
you
good
can't-
game.
as number 3,
3.
Bama, Auburn, Iron Bowl. Bam.
That's 3:30. It's gotta be.
Got to
yeah.
be 3:30.
Bam, 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 bam,
You
bam,
are
bam,
correct.
bam.
CBS. Yep, you're correct. CBS.
I can hear him. Vern Lundquist.
Exactly. See? God, we're old. All right. And then
I like that game. The Iron Bowl.
So number 2, guess what? Is not being played on Saturday. Whoa.
What?
What?
Friday night football?
What? Friday Night Lights?
Jeepers
What?
creepers.
What?
Holy shit. Oregon.
Yes, the Beavers and the
Oregon State.
Ducks.
Gotta be.
That gotta be huge,
I-
huge.
I'm glad they put it on Friday so I can watch something.
No
on
shit.
Friday.
Cherie, what is that bowl? And I apologize, I don't know this, but is that like the Phil Knight Bowl, or is that no? Oregon State is in a.
No coach. The Chris Zorich.
Hey, there you go. Yep, I like it.
Yes, the Zorichisms tonight.
So, do we have what their name? Yes. Oh no, we're not allowed
Here
to
it
say
is.
that though. It's the Friendship Bowl. It's the Friendsgiving Bowl.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's the Friendsgiving Bowl.
The Friendsgiving Bowl.
Yes. And then last but not least,
Here we go.
Number 3, Michigan.
the only game
The game.
that everybody in the country should be watching because it has so many ramifications.
Gus Johnson on the call. Are you a Gus Johnson fan? Because I am. I love that guy.
Does that have to do with the glasses? The black dude with the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Right in the bucket. Right in the bucket there.
How could anybody else be playing at that time?
The magic of J.J. McCarthy. You got to love it.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I love this dude, Gus Johnson, on the play-by-play call. Michigan versus Ohio State, the number one game this weekend on Zorich's list. If he didn't have it as number one, he's just Temple tough. That's it. It's got to be number one.
Wow. Huge
game.
Huge game.
Bears fans all agree. The coaching ramifications.
Oh my gosh.
Are there. There was no cussing by the intern coach this past weekend.
Why not, man? I mean,
throw a couple
of emotions fly, bro. Hey, man. I mean, come on, man. That's so raw.
You can see this shit on YouTube all the time. Like,
deal with
world
thing,
it's going crazy. Hail to the victors.
Uh-oh.
How's your buddy Rich doing?
He's doing wonderful. He's good.
He's been
He's
watching
pumped
the show?
about this game. This is a good thing.
Are you watching it together?
Unfortunately, we are not.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'll be in my garage by myself.
Dang.
In my garage.
I could fly out, Chris. Keep you company.
With my 65 TVs.
65 inches, 65 TVs. Do you do like big lights for Christmas? Do you decorate and shit?
Nah. I've been moving the last couple of years, man. My whole life is in storage. This is the reason why I got this big old office.
You don't get the gold lights for the golden domers on the tree in the front yard?
No, that's not happening.
That ain't happening.
No. I mean, we're the type of family that turns off our doorbell and shuts down our lights for Halloween. So,
oh my God!
Yes, we're one of those.
You're not the giving out the big Snickers in this town.
No.
No kids coming back.
Nope. How bad would it be if my ego was like, "Hey, let me pass out football cards"? How bad would that be?
Oh, like your football card?
Like, here you go. Here's a signed autograph for a kid. The kid's like, "What the hell is this?"
The kid's like, "Who is this guy?"
It's on a script.
He's writing in script.
Right.
Zorich, the Super 16 poll show.
Awesome.
Your top 5 games he went over this weekend. Knocked it out of the park.
Huge games.
Huge weekend of college football. Zorich Christmas, we call it. Rivalry
Ramifications
weekend.
galore.
Ramifications galore.
I like that.
Speaking of galore, I'm almost done with The Mandalorian, Chris.
Whoa!
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
We're only like 4 years behind. That's awesome.
But I get to I don't have to wait for episodes.
Yeah, you only waited 4 years, but that's awesome. That's cool. That's cool.
Well, you haven't watched any of the shows I've asked you to watch.
I have.
So. Yeah, right.
I watched Charlie Brown's Christmas.
I didn't ask for that one.
Yes, you did.
There's a new show on Paramount Plus. Shout out to Jim for giving me his password.
Okay.
So I can watch it. But it's this dude. I can't remember. Something Galls. I gotta look it up
Must
now.
have been awesome. Okay.
I knew you were gonna take a shot.
Must have been awesome.
But it's really good. Cowboy. There's this black dude.
You got to throw the race card in there, right? Wow. Okay.
He's a free man.
Wow.
Right?
Throwing a
Here
race
it
card.
is. What the hell's the name of it? Lawman Bass Reeves.
There we go.
I highly suggest you watch Lawman Bass Reeves. It's excellent. It takes place like in the early 1900s. And they make him what do you call it? Marshal, a U.S. Marshal.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
I think you will love this show.
I was thinking about rewatching The Sopranos, so that's how old I am.
You've done enough of Sopranos. You need to start some new series.
I need my Sopranos fix, man.
Have you ever seen Ari Spears imitate him?
I haven't.
I sent it to you, but you don't even look at your social medias.
I'm sorry, man. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world. It's
I know,
crazy.
man. I can't.
World is crazy. Let me just.
And then there's like a new one, Threads. I mean, what the hell is that?
Ari Spears, what's his name? Tony Soprano imitates. Let me just let you hear him imitate Tony Soprano.
All right,
You're gonna freaking die.
I'll close my eyes.
Close your eyes.
Okay. They close them now, or
here we go.
We got no. One more tandem. I'm gonna do Tony and a hit. Hold on. Let me get this one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Hold on, Christopher.
Okay, the thing that I see that's the difference between you guys is that Jason, if I get caught, then I'm going to fuck a jail. What's going to happen to my kids? I gotta be there for the basis. I just know what I do. Whenever I see something, I just take it on myself. I don't need a whole bunch of people, a lot of fucking people ruining my shit. Understand what I'm saying? So you rather control it? That's what I do. Sometimes I talk to Tony and he sends me the assignment.
Seriously.
Since Stratham.
Do you ever feel weird?
Yeah.
Do your own?
And here comes
and he does his own?
Tony Soprano. Ready?
I mean, don't you feel a little, what? I'm a fucking boss. The boss of fucking New Jersey. That's right what I'm going to do, shish. If I have a fucking problem, I go to Jason Statham. He makes it nice and fucking clean. So
That's
fucking
perfect, man. That's perfect. Come on.
Oh my God, bro.
See?
I hope we don't get in trouble for playing. I don't think you can.
I think we get really, because that audio was shitty. So I'm
there
pretty
you
sure
go.
I'm pretty sure no one's going to copyright us.
There you go. That was, you got to see Ari Spears.
Yes, absolutely.
Tony Soprano. Wire, Insecure, and Game of Thrones.
Yes.
I did watch House of Dragon to your.
Oh, wow.
I was very impressed.
As you should be. That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yes.
I also finished Better Call Saul.
Okay. Have not done that yet, but okay.
That was great. Now I'm telling you to check out Lawman.
So I'll put that on my list of 12 other series. Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to watch the one with M. Night Shyamalan. With
the cabin or whatever.
No, with the little dot. I hated that one.
You did?
The cabin. What's
they have to choose to kill one to end the apocalypse. I haven't watched that shit yet.
Watch it. Watching.
Jim Larison ranked it high on his list.
It got too philosophical. I'm like, I'm not that smart.
Like, we should do like a roundtable book club live.
That'd be interesting.
About movies, not
okay. So not books. Gotcha. So we still book club on the air, live and everything, but actually not books, but movies.
Exactly. Okay. We talk about shows with Jim.
Gotcha.
We were Jim's 1,489 show ranks.
Right. He'd be the
He's working on an update.
Right.
He's working on
with his cards. He'll have his cards. Okay.
Like
series
David Letterman.
465.
He throws it up.
Right. When it's done.
Romper Room. 1987.
See?
Boom.
Great year. Great year.
1,487. We've done it all. Cherie's still pissed that Michigan's 3.
That's okay. They played how many ranks? Oh, okay. Right,
she was at the Maryland game.
Oh, that's
biting her nails, bro.
Oh,
nervous.
But why? Why should she be? Yeah. Oh, my bad. It was Maryland, so and they're ranked. But what are they ranked again?
They aren't ranked, Chris.
Oh, my bad.
They're not ranked, but you are ranked top ranked right here on the TTNL network, the Super 16 Poll Show with Chris Zorich every Monday night, breaking down college football shows.
Oh, speaking about Monday night, what about next week?
What about it?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because I'm gonna be in Vegas.
Well, we can go to Tuesday.
Plus, it's a Monday night game.
That's right. The Bears are on Monday night, so it works out perfect.
There we go. So we might have to
Do it
skip, bro.
Tuesday night.
No, Tuesday's gonna be
Or
that's a fucking joke.
Wednesday, we could bring you on keeping it 100.
Right, but
And
Wednesday
you can
I'll be
read off your top 16 teams.
no, it'll be Thursday because Wednesday.
Oh
So
my
exactly. So it's Monday
this
night
guy.
college football. I mean, I'm sorry, Bears Monday night,
Yes.
and then
Tuesday, you're traveling again.
wait, hold on. No, but that's Vegas, isn't it?
You said.
Oh no. I'm sorry. So there's a reception for Stoney in Vegas on Monday night. Then he gets inducted Tuesday night.
Oh,
College Football Hall of Fame.
yes.
I think that says that's mine right up there. Okay, yeah.
Then traveling.
And then after that, I got to get a red eye and go to Fighting Houston for the Lombardi Award. Oh
Okay.
my God, that's all next week.
It's all next week,
Look
bro.
at that, man. That's insane.
Sane in
All
the
right, man.
membrane. You say.
I don't know, man.
Maybe
You know what,
we
let's
skip next week.
Let's tape it at Sunday morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning. That's
Oh, yeah.
no joke.
Getting
So
right
joke.
up for
Right.
that.
Right. All right. So it's probably not going to happen unless you do a Friday night special one, which is,
We could do a Thursday special if you're back. If not, we can push it to the next week to talk Michigan, Ohio State winner.
We may have to push it back.
People are going to be upset when Michigan wins. And of course, Chris bows out, has Temple at 8. Michigan's still at 3. Bama somehow jumped them.
Exactly. It's gonna be. It has a possibility of just jacking up all the rankings. So,
well, go Blue, go Zorich, go Michael Stonebreaker.
Yes, congratulations to Big Mike, College Football Hall of Fame,
Hall of Famer, former Bear himself as well.
Former Bear himself.
Wore number 52 for a minute.
Wow. 58, but that's okay. That was close.
58.
That was close. I'm impressed, man.
58. I'm impressed.
Your boy was 52, but we won't talk about that.
Oh, Khalil Mack?
Oh, no. Dante was 53. I'm sorry.
Who?
Dante Jones. He was 53.
Oh, D. Jones.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Yes. Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's my boy because he shows his teeth straight yet. I saw a video, but that's okay.
No, I love you both.
No.
My starting defense. Let's get out of here. Follow Chris Zorich all over the social medias. Keep up to date. Let's go Blue. I'm with you there. Let's have a great weekend of college football. Everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving all.
Happy Thanksgiving to the Zoriches. They don't give out candy at Halloween.
Don't come by the house on Halloween.
Don't go there on Thanksgiving either.
Yeah, probably not.
God knows what happens then.
We'll not be here. We'll be visiting in-laws. So
if you're going through their neighborhood, just look for the Temple Owl flag.
Wow.
You'll find them.
Go Owls.
Go Owls. Great show, fellas. And Cherie getting a shout out.
Shane. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, fans. Subscribe, like. Tomorrow, it's another Bears show with Ivan Vargas. Check that out here on the network that continuously breaks down the Bears. We even had a long rant, so we're getting out of here now. Thank you, Chris Zorich, the 3-time All-American, CBS Defensive Player of the Year, National Champion, College Football Hall of Famer, Lombardi Award winner, All Madden 1993. I can't believe those two aren't on this graphic, Ron G. We gotta add them.
We need a whole paragraph, man.
This guy gives out freaking autographed cards for Christmas and
for Halloween.
Let's go. Love you guys. We'll see you next week on the Super 16. show. I got to fill in there for him. He had no breath left.
No
I
breath.
can tell.
No breath.
None left. He's not a singer. We'll see you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching the Super 16 Poll Show with Chris Zorich. Like, subscribe, and comment. This has been a special presentation of the Tape Never Lies Network. Performance over politics.
Google